This should be the last word on fat martial arts instructors.
Where them kicks at? Where them hands? Where them holes? Where them throws? You know what I'm saying? Cecil.
Okay, so just like some people may not want to broach this subject because they don't want to offend people that have a weight problem. I, as a person that has a weight problem, I have to be cognizant of how I broach this subject so I don't offend people who do not have a weight problem. This is primarily in reaction to Brother Teacher's video, but this is something I've been thinking for a long time. And now, while I could be incorrect about this, I'm really starting to think, the older I get, I'm really starting to think that I'm not. And if I'm not, if I am right about what I'm about to say, I also don't want my correct assessment to get out there, because I don't want to ruin the fitness industry. Because I think that going through those fitness motions that we do, whatever exercise we do, it still has benefits. It still has health benefits, even if it doesn't get us the looks that we want. So what I'm about to say is this. I think a lot of people just haven't gained weight or don't gain weight when they get older, especially when we're talking about, excuse me, martial arts practitioners. I don't think it's all diet or having to do with discipline. I think that some of you are just blessed with a good metabolism, and some of us are vexed with a bad metabolism. So I think, honestly, that a lot of people aren't gaining weight because you're just not going to gain weight. Like, you really don't have to work that hard to not gain weight. And I know a lot of people tend to gain weight as they get older. That's because their metabolism is slowing down. They could be eating the same amount of food. And a lot of this, not what I'm saying, I've seen documentaries to this effect. They could be eating the same amount of food. They could be doing the same type of exercise. But as they're aging, their body's metabolism is slowing down. So they're going to have to cut even more, or they're going to have to really ramp up the exercise. And a lot of times our bodies just do not allow us to do it. Or a lot of people may get on medication that causes weight gain. There's psychiatric medicine that causes weight gain. There's allergy medicine that causes weight gain. There's pain medicine that causes weight gain. And you know, if you hang around long enough, for most people, you're going to end up with some type of health challenge. You can conquer it, of course, because people do. People live long. There are people who live to be 60, 70, 80, 90, 100 and up. Okay, of course, as you get older, it's fewer people, but there are people that manage to do it. Now, I don't want to take away from people who haven't gained weight, because a lot of people that don't gain weight, they say, well, you know, I watch what I eat and I work out and I do this and I do that. And that's good, and you should continue to do that. But you know, a lot of us who do have weight on us, we do the same thing. We just don't get the same results. We just don't. And there's only but so much you can cut in calories before, you know, you're going to be at risk of passing out. I remember when I used to diet back in the day, there've been times, man, I've like almost passed out because I wanted to really cut down on what I was eating to get the weight off. And you know the benefit, you know the bad stuff about yo-yo dieting. I know I've messed up in that area. You stop, and then your body just keeps adapting. Then your body just keeps adapting, and your body just keeps adapting. That's what your body is supposed to do. It's supposed to keep you alive. But there are some people who really can't gain weight to save their lives. So the reason why I say I don't want this to really be popular is because if the fitness industry, what I suspect, if the truth came out that there are some people, I don't care how much you run or how many weights you lift, you're going to improve on where you would be if you did nothing, but you still ain't gonna look but so good. Now that's something that I've had to accept about myself. It's like it looks like there's only but so much this body is going to be able to do without me walking around in pain all the time or doing stuff to really risk my health and damage organs. That's why you see people taking all these type of supplements and performance enhancing drugs and things like that to get cut up. And if you have to take all these type of chemicals and supplements to get as slim as somebody who's been blessed with a really good metabolism, that shows you that your body just doesn't have the code for that like other people do. It's like it's easier for some people to gain muscle and other people take these supplements to get muscles. Because I remember when my son was playing football, he was talking about how there were kids in high school and college that were drinking muscle milk and taking all types of amino acids and things, and he didn't have to. And I told him, I was like, you're not going to have to do that because you look kind of like my father's people. And shout out to my father's side of the family. I think a few of them have gone pro football. I'm like, they're muscular. They are muscular. The people on my father's side and some branches of my mother's family, they are athletic, man. They are muscular. They're bad, man. They got it like that. Now, not that they didn't work hard, okay? I know they worked hard, but their body will go, they do some reps, they're going to have the bulk. And I say, you got a combination of that with some of your mom's people. Now, my wife's side of the family, a lot of them, they did track when they were young. They're svelte. And they can run. They are good with aerobic type stuff. Play basketball like it's nothing. Okay? I said, that talent skipped me, but it looks like you've got it. So you're not going to have to do what those other people do in order to keep up. And he didn't have to. And it's like he was looking like an action figure. He could diet. He could diet and exercise and look like an action figure because he didn't have any other health conditions, health issues when he was playing football. So that's what I'm saying. I think some people, they got it. And then if you got it and then you work on top of it, you're going to be exceptional. But if you ain't got it, like I feel like I probably don't have it in a lot of areas physically. But if I don't have it, I should still work out. That's the point I want to come to. Whether you're going to get the looks or not, or if you're like me, like people are going to say, oh, he's fat, or he's overweight, he's this. Well, why he that blah, blah, blah. No, I should still exercise. I should still work out because it comes up in that blood work, man. It comes up in the blood work. It still helps you. You still feel better. Even if it doesn't cure what ails you, it still helps what ails you. And I'm gonna close with this because this video is starting to get long. Okay. People like to argue that, your weight is going to make you have a heart attack. And I know it puts you at risk of stuff like that. So that's yet another reason you should exercise if you're overweight, so you can do your best to protect your heart. But the only, and I'm not saying something that the person I'm about to talk about, not really, but I mean, he knows what I think about this because I was there, because I told him I was shocked looking at him that it happened. And that is the first martial arts heart attack I witnessed was from a guy who was very thin. And I told him, I can't believe the way you look. And then he told me I wasn't doing this, I wasn't doing that, I was eating this, I was eating that. So he looked good, but he had a heart attack. Another martial arts heart attack I knew about, didn't witness. He looked great. He looked wonderful. Still had a heart attack. The third martial arts heart attack guy showed me the scar coming up and down here. He looked great. He was even Asian. I mean, he really looked the Bruce Lee part. And he still does. But he lifted up his shirt and showed me. And he told me that because he said, get your rest. I didn't get my rest. Don't let the martial arts get you to the point where you're doing too much and you don't take care of yourself. I wasn't overweight or anything. I just didn't rest like I'm supposed to. And I ended up with this. So that's a word to the wise on fat, thin, whatever. We can't just go by looks, unfortunately. We got to do everything we can, because nobody is promised a bunch of stuff. Nobody is promised long life. We just got to do what we can to get what we can and give what we can back in terms of health. So thanks for watching this video. Like, comment, and subscribe. Please share it with people who like to talk about the martial arts. Peace.